everybody, and welcome back to Prey. I am the Blues32, and last we left off, mimics and such. Alex has been trying to get us to plant what's it? Typho-based mods into our heads. But January warned us that if we do that, the turrets might start targeting us. I'm not sure I want to do that. Helen, volunteer that number, has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him, attempting to place them in his mouth and consume them, nutritive and non-nutritive. Initial diagnosis would appear to be rapid onset pica, but there was no evidence of this prior to the exposure to the telepath. We're not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject isn't making an effort to hide it. I'll be performing an endoscopic exam next shift to make sure nothing is lodged in the esophagus or intestines. Oh dear, oh dear. 37 is still under suicide watch. As requested, the prisoner hasn't been given any sedative to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't seem to do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point at the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempts to hurt himself, though he's seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. He seems disoriented, like he's sleep drunk. And I think we've gotten just about all we're going to get at 37 by talking. I want you to schedule a surgery within the next few days. Let's get it out and into the analysis as soon as possible. Oh dear. So there was something inside of him? Or is that just what they're assuming? I noticed they're not putting in the results of that surgery. Another way in? Where? I see you. Okay, not my best move. What? Mimics?
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Not a mimic, not a mimic, not a mimic. I'm gonna leave the notes alone. They're telling me what is and what is not a mimic. Oh, I didn't see a note on that one. But those are mimics. No, guess not. Maybe they were just unsure. Cripes. Using Mosrog Skepakabakababa, we track hyperfine splitting of an isotope embedded in the target object. In this case, the standard Transtar coffee mug. The creature seems to have a weird affinity for them. If the mimic actually altered its atomic structures to duplicate the target object, then we would expect the reading to be consistent in the duplicated object. When the alteration occurred, the reading was present, but the frequency had changed. The new object was on a different time scale than the original. Intriguing. I should probably heal. Mimic theory. After the last 6 months, I'm going with number 4, magic. Okay. Time to place your bets on how this actually works. My money is on number 2, obviously. Hallucinogenic field. Mimic projects a field that causes observers to think they see an object. 2. Pocket dimension. Mimic swaps places with the object in a parallel universe. Stays connected via a wormhole. 3. Transmutation. Mimic reconfigures its atoms and molecules while maintaining its own subjective consciousness. After the last 6 months, I'm going with 4, magic. Something or other, yeah, Mystery Man. Does Lazenda ring any bells? Dr. Gus Lazenda? What if I told you he worked with us for a week? 1 week. The week before the science staff had last quarter's neuromods removed. He left his badge in a locker. I had IT look up his account and it had all been deleted, all but his credentials. Who the hell was he? Fair play. Deploy null wave. Probably did sweet F all. Oh jeez, got scared by my own wrench. Thought it was something coming around, like a leg or something. Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing.
In light of what we now know the Typhon are capable of, and not capable of, it seems prudent to revisit the Project Cobalt material.
Igor, neuromods can already adapt Typhon material to the human mind. There's no reason in principle the reverse wouldn't work.
Say you managed to insert human neurons into a Typhon. How will you know it was successful?
The new neural structures would need to mature over a series of actual experiences. Or simulated ones.
What?
Simulate the experiences. Calvino, he has...
Right, okay, look, it's fascinating, but let's focus on what we know is working. I don't want anyone devoting resources to this.
Yeah, just shoot down my ideas, Alex. You fat fuck. Never mind, you're the one that keeps fucking it up. Well, let's just pretend that your shit doesn't stink. Typhon Lord, you say? Yeah. Night Lady meets a So, the intention is to move toward, combined with other weapons or tactics to escape, ambush, or observe Typhon from a distance. Curious. Hooray for neuromods. Button. Who's got the button? I see. Yes.
Scan complete. Psionic aptitude ready.
Intriguing. Roy looked at another nightlight as requested. Up the psycholuminescence, this time the Typhon ought to follow the door like an imprinted duckling. Seems to work like a charm. Anything I need in there? No? Good. What is that? Dude.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet.
And we
I
never
wish you
will.
were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
Shut up, Alex. I don't like your numbers. I'll be honest with you, I didn't like him to begin with. Something about him rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe it's how it's because he's supposed to be my brother, but he looks old enough to be my dad.
Dr. Yu.
Hi. And clearly I'm the smarter of the two. He's got that whole jealousy of the better brother thing or sister thing going on.
Dr. Yu.
Yo.
Take a good look. Everything happening on Talos 1 started here. You were so driven in the beginning. My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
Why would we want that? Do you not see the problem, Alex? Fluffing that up. Another one? Where? Back here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Done. Now we can study these things, the emails and whatever, to our heart's content. Our esteemed colleague, Dr. Gallus, is posing a problem. Let's talk via looking glass, ASAP. Tokaji's injury. Patient Tokaji insists she got her hand caught in a piece of machinery, but her wounds show evidence of bite marks. Human bite marks. Someone bit her finger off. When I asked security if they could find the finger so I could at least reattach it, they said the machine had grounded them up. What is going on? Full report still pending considering the last experiment with subject 37. The Typhon psychotrichosids initially evidenced interest in the subject, but then failed to colonize subjects. Colonize? Developed a strong aversion, in fact. Experiment halted at 5 minutes, or 5, I don't know, at MU's request. 37 sent to recovery. While 37 has a history of psychological instability, the event seems to have afflicted additional trauma. Both Morgan and Alex, you have agreed that 37 should be held until we can determine the origin of 37's particular resistance to these typhoid psychiatrists. Attempted trauma, her finger cannot be recovered, is isolated under watch. Sounds like 37 bit her finger off, if I am any judge. Dreamweaver, something, something, something. Hey? What? What? What just happened? What did they do to it? I'm very, very confused. This game just seems determined to confuse and befuddle me. Neuromod, just for shits and giggles. Alright, that'll do. Let's use one. This is all very, very confusing stuff. Ugh. Neat. I needed at least one. Oh no.
What's happening?
Don't let them do this to you.
It's in shock?
How does it feel? Do you remember?
Remember what?
The first time you said it was like you were outside yourself, like time itself had bent its knee, waiting for you to decide. You moved my chair without touching it. It gave me chills. The possibilities. You became something new that day. Something higher.
Higher
I
and
knew
higher.
then, as I believe now, that our mission is to lift up all humanity in the same way.
You retard. I want to beat that guy in the head now. I mean, I kind of wanted to do that before, but now I really want to beat his head in. If he thinks this is a good thing. People just have no concept of risk. Ah, what?
Should I change position?
Please do. Into something helpful, perhaps? Pardon me.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are empty. This should help. You should feel more alert.
Okay.
Hey! Hey, over here!
Research complete.
Yeah, that's a guy, all right. How's it going, man?
What, you need guns? Ammo? I saw one of them science types go into that armory. Saw him punching the code. You get me out of here, I'll let you have it. My name's Aaron. Aaron Ingram.
That's nice. How do I open the door? Get
Y'all really shit and fell backwards in it, huh?
Let's see here. Crest record.
Hey. What are you reading? My rap sheet, huh?
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, on my mama's grave, that is a stack of lies meant to make pushing that button easier on you.
I don't really care.
Okay, fine, listen. I want to be...
Get out.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Some human decency, friend.
Whatever's going on, it doesn't really matter. What you did, you're fine.
Now, you're the one person who showed me any real kindness, and you can believe I won't forget it. Well, if you still want that code, it's 8714.
Duncan. Now, I don't claim to trust this guy. But, you know, leaving him there's...
Ooh, lots of good stuff in here. Maybe there's a spare pistol.
Knock yourself out, man. I just stole the ammo for it.
I'm sure he wasn't a good man, but you freed him anyway. I'm curious if it was compassion, or was there some other motive?
What are you trying to say?
I can only act in ways that advance my directive. The Typhon can only kill and destroy, but you're human. You have a choice.
Help yourself, do whatever you want, man. Just don't expect to have any ammo for it when you do. Ta-ta. Regardless, it was nice to finally meet
I don't mean to be a nuisance, but when do you think we'll get to that breach?
I'm headed out there as we speak.
What do you think happened?
Hard to say until I lay eyes on it. Could be some micrometeoroids punched a hole. Rare, but it happens.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's just that.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, of course not. It's just that storage room has classified exotic materials. We really can't have it be inaccessible.
I understand.
Right. How do I open it? I bid thee open! Alright, let's do something stupid and go in here. Surely nothing can go wrong. Nothing went wrong. What? What the what? Okay, this is disconcerting. So it wanted... So... My other option was to release a mimic in there to kill him? That's horrible! Why would I want to make more? What possible reason could there be? I don't get this game sometimes. It's madness, I tell you.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Yo. Nice and loaded. I should probably stop the recording, but nah, just a little further. Excuse my hiccups.
I was afraid of this.
Things.
The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral
highly developed and intentional, but somehow
unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Okay.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
Yeah. Yields. So delicious. Decreases the amount of time needed to complete a scan. That sounds lovely.
Operator approaching.
Here. Procedure. Phantom Genesis. Please ensure there is a cadaver in the enclosure. Yeah, there's one there. And activate psychoscopes prior to opening cylindrical. How do I do that thing you said to do? How do I activate the who's it wants it? Is it to activate the seismoscopes or whatever? Where? How is that done? This?
Operator approach.
No? Is that not what you meant?
examination theater compromised. Warning, examination theater compromised. Warning, examination...
EMP.
Theater compromised.
Yeah, EMP. It's dynamite. EMP.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
So power low.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Watch it explode!
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons.
Well,
For all their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't.
and
Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
yeah, you seem real empathetic. Yeah. Okay.
Coming through.
Indeed.
Operator approach.
What you got there? Nothing. Yeah, you're the one who got her finger bitten off, aren't you? Hey! Okay. I want to get into that morgue. I want it. I need it.
Vital signs critical.
You know what? Forget the morgue. I'm the Blues 32. This is Prey. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Harumph.